Tinker's Construct, which, if you actually go into VR, looks pretty sick. And it's pretty fun to use.
Alright. Okay, so I actually went ahead and went live, but yeah, I'm just taking a moment to load out the shader pack. Oh. Okay. That's...
Oh, now you've got full bars.
Yeah, hold on. It's like the game internally is running fine. I'm having issues with... Let's see. What is this? Oh.
I mean, there's a slight bit of time between when you actually hit the... I mean, I'm noticing a light bit of lag on my end.
No, but the issue is the VR is not quite liking this.
Oh, it's not cooperating right now?
Yeah, like, I mean, I have control of the game just fine, but visually it's doing some tearing stuff.
Oh.
Like, in the VR, it ends up looking like I'm looking through, like, water, like a puddle splash kind of effect. But assume it's just how it handles it to try to reduce the motion sickness as much as possible when it's, when the VR's having trouble. Or just the way the, maybe the compression works.
Sounds like something they do to reduce motion sickness.
But regardless, I try to find the...
Getting pretty windy.
Memory... Okay, the memory is fine.
Present, Tail Sans, hello everyone. Geta is here.
Hello.
How is everyone doing today? Has anyone had any plans recently?
Okay, actually... No, never mind. Maybe I need to allocate less RAM, actually.
Huh.
Maybe I overdid it when I was playing with the profile.
Just how much RAM did you allocate?
I did bump up to 6, but go back to 4.
How much am I running?
Alright. I think I did 6. I don't know. Maybe I'll double
Oh
check.
wow! Apparently, I've only got 2 gigs allocated, and mine's running fine. Fine, surprisingly.
Yeah, I mean.
Then again, you are in VR, so probably 4 or 5 gig, 4 to 6 gigs, or 4 to.
Well.
Yeah, 4 gigs should probably do you good.
Yeah, it's only. In fact, what makes me think it's probably the allocation is it's only the occasional stutter, which makes me think that's just when something peaks that it's bottlenecking. Because the VR is handled by multiple programs, not just Minecraft and Java.
Yeah, I know.
So if Minecraft's So if Minecraft's using too much, that Steam VR or Oculus isn't getting enough RAM, then the VR will act trippy, even with the game running smoothly.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry for not saying hi, Sans. I hope you're still here. Hope I didn't ignore you for too long.
Present, Tail Sans, I am here.
Yay!
What platform is he on? Just out of curiosity, because I'm kind of wondering how much latency he might have.
Okay. Sans, answer Bloxey's question. What platform are you on? But you can talk to him directly. I don't have to be the middleman here.
I know, but you're the fastest route. The one time that the middleman is faster.
Also, we should probably move us to the stream thing so that our heads show up in the. I say heads.
Present. Tail Sans, excuse me.
What plot? Oh, do you mean like YouTube, Twitch, or whatever?
Yeah.
Oh, I could answer that question myself. Actually, it's on YouTube.
Yeah, he's probably got a. That's what I was wondering, because he's probably got a ton more latency.
Yeah, but YouTube works
AKA his stream. Yeah, I know. It's better for people with terrible internet.
Which is why I end up a lot of people on YouTube. They'll say, Twitch is not working, so I switched to YouTube. Which is funny how that works. And we're moving us over.
Oh.
Hope that's the right one. Yep, it was. I do actually really like this switcher. The only downside, though, is because I have a Razer Naga, the Naga itself takes a second to initialize when it connects to the new computer. Which is one of those things I don't think the mouse manufacturer would have thought to test rapid switching between two computers. So, you know. Not a problem most consumers
Oh god, lighting just broke.
Oh, rip.
Oh god, my lighting just broke. Hardcore. Shaders. Internal.
Yeah, so definitely at some point I think I want to get a processor upgrade in my VR machine since it's the component that's under spec and not just like bare minimum.
I'm assuming i7.
Maybe. That's what my computer has.
Present. Tail Sans, account rearrangements are due. Definitely.
Oh wait, your gaming machine has AMD, doesn't it? For processor.
Yeah, I think so.
You might have to upgrade them up, but I'm not sure.
It was a pre-built machine, but it was marketed specifically as one that could be upgraded, so look into that. Like that was one of the big selling points. It's like, oh yeah, you can just buy new parts for it. But I do know there's always limitations with that, because everything all technology improves, you know, and compatibility obsolescence happens. Oh, even more annoyingly, the menu that I have to hit yes on really quick doesn't appear in VR.
Oh.
But I did have my cursor over where the yes would have appeared already. It's put on the left side of the cancel bar.
Yeah, my game might have crashed.
Oh. Really?
I'll allocate. It'll give me a good chance to actually try and allocate more memory if I can.
Okay, even during the part where the game itself's lagging, I'm no longer getting the tearing, so yeah, I just allocated way too much RAM to Minecraft.
Ah.
Actually, this is making me
Present. Tail Sans, I haven't talked to Jan in weeks, I believe.
Oh, well. I wonder where Jan is. It does make me curious. Now that I fixed that, can I run the shaders? mean, obviously only going to try the light version of the pack, but...
Somebody's calling me.
Well, tell them you can call them back later. Just kidding. And Jan still watches most of the streams, just more frequently Jan ends up being busy during the stream or not getting the YouTube notification. Actually, it's usually not getting the YouTube notification, and Jan pops in later saying, "Oh, YouTube didn't notify me." And I'm like, great. Thanks, YouTube. That's why I have Discord notifications on the thing. But I realize I don't just have me, I have other people I advertise for.
That Jan with the music is here for murder, I mean amusement.
Oh, speaking of Jan, hey Jan, welcome to the stream. Whoa.
Present, Tail Sans, I went on his SoundCloud. And no. I wasn't disappointed.
Was my character too tall? Yeah, the VR is projecting me to be too tall. There we go.
That Jan with the music, wait, who talking about me?
Sans was just like, oh, I haven't talked to Jan in a while.
That Jan with the music, oh hey PT,
Alright, I'm back.
Sans.
Oh, heavy cutoff. I'm back.
Oh, hey, yeah. Sorry, it's just that some...
Heavy. I was pretty sure I was because I'm still loading.
Oh yeah, you're definitely cutting out while you're loading.
That usually happens just because RAM is getting used and Discord loves to hog up RAM.
Yeah.
And it is.
Present, Tail Sans, have you been making any other remixes or music, all of that?
Oh. You have a torch in your hand. I thought your skin was making you glow.
Oh,
Like, wow, Vulpix really is a fire type in Minecraft.
I need. Be right back while that loads.
That Jan with the music, yeah, most of it ain't public though, mostly cause I have a severe case of not good enough syndrome.
Is it really not good enough syndrome, or is it being your own worst critic syndrome? Whoa. Doesn't work. Alrighty then. I really do kind of wish you guys could see third person while I do the VR, so just for the sake of visual interest. But
Ivan Pedro, may God be with you.
hey, Ivan Petro, is that right? Oh, Ivan Pedro.
That Jan with the music, thanks Ivan.
Just curious. When motion-based sneaking turned off, does that mean I can actually play properly with? Not really, because they're. Why are they all the way down there?
Alright, you still there?
Yeah, something's way off when student mode's turned off.
Oh.
My hands are all the way down there.
I can't see. I can't see you, unfortunately. But is it doing the little thing where it doesn't actually have your height properly calibrated again?
Well, no, my head's in the right place, and my hands are down there. And the funny thing is, when I turn on the Steam overlay, the controller's in the right place, so the VR itself is getting the hands right. It's Minecraft that's getting them wrong.
That Jan with the music, 10/10 shaders.
Oh, no. Yeah, the shaders do look really nice, even if it does lag a little bit. It's really trippy when the whole frame lags, and I see just a black void outside the viewing area, kind of killing the immersion a little bit, but at least the VR itself is moving the camera properly as to not give me motion sickness.
Minecraft, please respond. There we go. There we go. Now it's actually responding.
I'll get a little guidebook to open computers in the game. I guess I could have been punching trees while you were gone, couldn't I have?
What I really wanted to try was the cleaver, though.
Oh, it's a cleaver. It looks like a weapon, doesn't it?
That Jan with the music,
Yeah, it is a weapon.
Bloxey.exe has
It's
stopped
amazing to
responding
use and-
successfully.
Yeah, it looks like Cloud's weapon. What was that?
Did Jan just .exe has stopped responding successfully or started? What was that?
I don't know, you cut out there.
Oh. I have no clue what Jan said and I'm confused. But I have a house.
Oh, you know what, now... Actually, I wonder if it's specifically the map plugin that initially ends up... Nah, I don't know. I might not be able to keep playing with these shaders because of, I think it
That Jan
lags
with the music,
when it loads
January
your chunks.
exe has stopped responding successfully.
It seems that, yeah, the shaders are causing chunk loading problems. Oh, what a shame, too, because they look really awesome. Once
Having
everything's
shitty graphic, having a shitty processor, it's a problem.
Yeah, because shaders are
Present,
primarily the
Tail
processor.
Sans, Minecraft video, what if dirt and diamonds
Disabled
switched place?
shaders.
Gotcha life.
Yeah.
Poor and
It's-
abused girl becomes
No,
a
if it's
rich
worth
princess,
noting, the
demon
shaders...
angel, princess,
I
high
probably
bird.
can run the shaders when I'm not doing VR, but... It just, the combination of doing VR and shaders is a bit too much.
Usually I only run shaders in non-modded environments and vanilla environments. So when we're just playing on 1.13 Vivecraft,
Present,
I was running shaders.
Tail Sans, I already said princess. That
What
Jan
is
with
the
the
chat
music,
saying?
what if every texture
Something's
in Minecraft was the
cutting-
dirt texture?
Well, you're cutting out,
Present,
so...
Tail Sans, Princess X2.
And I'm running the game on a different computer than Discord, so I know the game's not causing the issue between us. I'll have to give it a moment to load now.
Ooh, clay, this is useful.
And now I just need the initial loading lag to stop, and then I'll be good.
Well, it's way better. You got slightly better specs than you fell in a hole.
Yes, I did. So for my view, I was on top of the hole and
Present,
suddenly
Tail
landed in the hole.
Sans, I couldn't think of anything after princess. I said it twice. That Jan with the music, so how does everyone feel about the Battle for Bikini Bottom remake?
I want to see more of it before I make any opinions, but still, it's awesome that they're doing it.
I don't like SpongeBob, and in general, I'm not a big fan of SpongeBob.
It's a shame, because Battle for Bikini Bottom is actually a pretty good collectathon, even on its own merits. For the age, I should say. Like, there was someone that, in Brain Scratch commentaries, everyone but one person commentating had been well-versed in SpongeBob, and the other guy was like, yeah, I don't really care for it, but then it was like, I could still tell that this was, like, a licensed game, and the people making it really cared for the property while making it. And just had a fun time making the game,
That Jan with the music, Bloxey doesn't like SpongeBob. Bloxey, you have now been banned from everything relating to anything.
Well, technically, I'm on a server right now, but you can't ban me from it because this is the owner.
I still say though, I mean, you have seen some season 1 through 3 episodes, right?
What?
You have seen at least some seasons 1 through 3 episodes, though, right?
At some point, yeah.
Okay. So.
Also, I believe my house is over here. Yep. I
You find kindness lesson number 1. You find someone's wallet. What do you do? Oh, hey, sir, I believe I found your wallet and would like to return it to you. That's not my wallet. I just saw you drop it. Here. Nope, that's not mine. Aren't you Patrick Starr? Yep. And this is your ID, right? Yep. I found this ID in this wallet. So if that's the case, this must be your wallet. That makes sense to me. Then take it. It's not my wallet.
Lesson is, don't even bother trying to reason with.
That Jan with the music, as long as you agree seasons 1 through 3 are good, you are excused from not watching the show.
There's a part 2 to the joke, though. Okay. Kindness lesson number 2. You see someone struggling with a heavy package. What do you do? Hey, sir, I see you're struggling with some package. Would you like some? Drops it on his foot. Ah! Oops! Can we start over? Hey, sir, I'd like to help you with the... Ah! Oops! Let me try again. Hey, sir. Ah! God, what's in this boxes anyhow? My wallets.
Box. What? Oh, yeah! Oh, God, I forgot.
Yeah, it gets me every time, too, when I remember it. Like, the best continuation of a gag ever.
Well, Emma have to leave. Sorry for leaving so soon. Bye.
Alright, it's fine, Jan.
Was it something I said?
You know, I'm starting to think VR and mod pack is kind of pushing things a bit, but like even just turning.
Shaders is the big problem, though.
I turned that off, and I mean it's improved turning them off. But like sometimes when I turn around as to re-render the chunks behind me, it's like, oh, hold on, I gotta slow down for a second.
Oh.
Maybe it's starting to run smooth again. Maybe it just finished loading all the chunks that were near me and has them cached now or something.
How does the crafting station treat you? Can you still access the different parts of the menu?
Yeah. Oh, you mean the, yeah, it pops in similarly to the inventory.
But can you see the tabs at the very top, though?
Yeah.
Can you click on them with
Yes.
the VR remote? Out of curiosity,
Oh.
are you able to do it in VR? Is what I want to know.
Well, right now I'm doing it in VR with the mouse, but I'm sure it just has like a common API for all the 2D elements, so to speak. I mean,
Oh no, wait, not clay. I accidentally put the wrong thing in the furnace. Oh yeah, I see what you mean by your hands being in the floor.
yeah, that might not work right now because of that issue I'm having. Yeah, I don't know why.
Present, Tail Sans,
No!
oof.
God damn it.
My phone went dead but now I have came back.
I pressed the disconnect
What
button
did I
trying to pick
miss?
up the VR controller to get back to seated mode.
Oh.
I might as well go back to seated mode before reconnecting because it's easier from here. Yeah, I don't know. For whatever reason, the calibration on that's just a bit off right now. But just the general VR and being able to look around and see things in VR. Even if the controls do have a bit of a Metroid Prime 3 control scheme feel to it when I'm looking around. Was the last thing you said? Oh, if my phone wouldn't die, now I've come back. What I miss? You might have missed Jan leaving.
Oh.
I forgot about pushing the yes button.
Get out. Get out, dog. Talking to the dog that decided to go into my room. Go!
Okay, loading in. Okay. Can I reposition the minimap?
Vivecraft does work with TMC.
Yeah. Oh, the TMC stuff? Yeah, it just appears to the right of my inventory when I have it open. Like I said, it's just a 2D,
The too many
like,
items.
yeah, yeah, I can access it. I don't know how the hell I'd use it with the actual
neat.
VR controller. I think it makes the virtual keyboard pop up and I have to actually sit there and type out by using motion. Which isn't the most practical thing in the world, but I think works. So not necessarily the most user-friendly VR experience, but it can be done. There are
I'm
options
having
for the,
trouble actually getting into menus.
there are options for the minimap.
Are you trying to disable it?
Well, either disable or move it so it's not so far in the corner of my vision, so I can actually use it.
Oh, in order to access its settings, you have to press J, and then there's this. and then there's kind of dial-looking
Okay.
things at the bottom. It might
Present.
open up either.
Tail
I'm not
sads.
sure whether it'll open up on VR properly.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's fine in VR. The mini.
Should have closed my door. My father can hear me yelling.
Oh, it's a full screen map too.
Get out! Dog. Hold on. Alright, now I'm back.
Alright. Okay. Actually, there might not be an ideal position. There might not. I wish there was a bit more VR-y options for it, but it's like it's either blocking too much of my vision, or it's like too far out of the way and I can't quite see it.
How does it appear on your hotbar or literally just on your screen?
Well, okay, it's like there's a 2D plane that my hotbar's on, and it kind of appears like you know how your interface is on the screen.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's funny when I actually had standing mode on because the whole screen was on my right arm, like the whole HUD. And in that mode, I don't mind having the minimap on, but it's just there's no ideal way. There's no perfect position for it. Like it's either blocking, but I can still push J and make the regular map pop up and be like, okay, this is where I am right now. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Even funny too is unlike in 2D, I can push J, make the map pop up, and then look around and kind of see landmarks. Oh, the map's in front of me.
Kind of debating where to start making a smeltery.
Oh, I haven't.
Because I want to actually start getting good tools.
I don't remember how I make the.
What are you trying to make?
Oh, just the tools and the thing.
Ah. Tinker's construct might have changed slightly from the last time you used it. Not sure. Were you in a version where you were still able to repair using just the crafting table? Or the crafting
Yes.
station?
Yeah, whatever version was in regrowth.
Yeah, well, that's not a thing anymore. Well, not fully
Present.
thing anymore.
Tail Sands, left 4
You
cake,
have
cool
to
guy.
use something called
Left
a
4 cake S friends,
sharpening
cool
kit
guys.
in order, I believe.
Minecraft, a 10 out of 10. Hotel, Trivago.
Dude, seriously. Okay, you gotta laugh at me for that. So instead to repair tools without having a sharpening kit, you have to go back into the tool station, and then you just put the tool in the center, and whatever material... Oh. Let me just take that flint out of there, so...
Oh. That was confusing me. Apparently.
Yeah, the flint there was just because I was repairing... I have my tools already built.
Okay.
And thankfully, in this version, embossing, aka... well, actually, that might be a new... Embossing is where you make a new tool head, and you can just put it directly on top of your old pickaxe, so you can keep the levels. And also, in this mod pack, levels actually get you more modifiers.
Nice.
And embossing does not take up those. So you can just keep changing up the different heads, but you don't get more modifiers for putting, like, say, paper. You just swap out all the parts for paper. You don't get the modifiers from that. You'd have to nick it out of... Oh, whoops, my bad.
Oh. Yeah, it's
I just realized I could actually just craft this in my inventory.
Well.
Oops. Kind of overshot the furnace a bit. I just realized for some reason I have coal.
Rapier, special weapon on quick strikes to defeat foes, and then longsword. Offensive weapons often used for charging the battle full speed.
The rapier is actually a really nice weapon that lets you strike rapidly, but it doesn't deal as much damage. But it's like vanilla, but you don't deal it. It's actually like pre-combat update kind of thing. It deals less damage, but it can actually strike fast. Or it has no... essentially. The rapier, you need this part, though. It doesn't use a binding. It uses something called the crossguard.
Oh, I guess that technically that actually doesn't make sense. At least all the wood's wood I mined.
Yeah, for the different... I'm actually gonna make a broadsword. And a rapier, because I kind of like having both. Where'd my flint go? I'm gonna make more. If I can find grass.
Enjoying yourself, Sans?
What's Sans doing still?
I was just checking on him since I haven't heard anything from him.
Ah.
I was watching the VR in 2D anyway. Is it just like, oh hey, yeah, it's 2D, or is it a bit weird seeing the UI elements float around? I guess I could just watch the past video, but
Kind of curious what it's like in the moment.
yeah. Oh yeah, also looking at what people were saying about Oculus in general, basically it sounded like the Oculus Rift, like the first model during its generation, was
Present.
all right.
Tail Sans, Fortnite, Default Dance. Undertale, Sans. Roblox, Go Commit Die. Minecraft, Super Duper Multi Ultra Anti Nostalgia.
But yeah, it was like people didn't necessarily have a problem with the first generation of it back before they kind of started fucking everything up. It was just people didn't like the direction they went after like all the headsets were going into second, third, fourth generations.
I noticed you made a ton of tool rods and bindings.
Yeah, I was just kind of
Experimenting.
yeah, I was just like I'm tired of making these one at a time. I'll just make a bunch of them.
Alright, I put them into the part chest,
Right.
which is specifically meant for storing parts and can hold a ton.
Oh, alright. Yeah, but I think
Prevents it from crowding up our actual.
I think if I were to upgrade at this point, I would, since it seems like every upgrade, every headset that's
Tail Sans, oh, and the best game. Hotel. I'd give it a hotel out of Trivago.
Like the thing with what I have currently in the regular Vive is that would be a sideways. It wouldn't be an upgrade. So it's like until I get like $1,000 to spend, there's nothing to upgrade to. So probably
Roblox bio. Mom's spaghetti. There's vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti.
Is your mom Papyrus? Anyway. But yeah, but the VR ups.
Roblox bio. 8 Mile movie.
I would want to upgrade to if I could would be Valve's upcoming Index headset.
Present, Tail Sans, Sonic, the movie realism is over the top.
That's... hey, you know what we're gonna do with Sonic?
To Pikachu looks nice. I just wish I could get a better quality pirated version. I still can't finish watching it because there's no actually decent quality versions available.
Oh, well.
And it's
Yeah,
ad infested.
well, yeah, better luck once the VR comes out. And once the Blu-ray comes out.
There's VR.
Well, you can watch videos in VR in a theater.
Oh yeah, you're right. I could, and I could probably also do simulated. Hold on, someone's calling me.
Simulated 3D. Oh.
Roblox Biofx left for cake mom cooked dinner.
Oh.
Present, Tail Sans, can anything get more realistic than reality? I'll ask Vsauce that one day. Roblox Biofx, hey Sans, go back to your own game.
All right, I'm back.
Yay. I assume if it's an or, I
Keep
can't.
trying to get me to
He was trying to get you what?
search videos about toilets on YouTube.
What? Okay. Guess it's good to have a hobby, I guess.
Okay, apparently four
Present,
seared bricks just
Tail
disappeared
Sans,
out of my
my
inventory.
name is Geta. Don't worry. I don't give bad times.
Well, I mean, bad times are for genocide runners anyway. So. I found not diamond. Or tin. Yeah, tin, not diamond.
That'll be useful for machinery. Most of the materials like tin and copper are going to be useful later for machinery, including applied energistics for machinery for ME systems.
Nice.
I should have added storage drawers so I could show you what I like to do.
Oh.
Oh yeah, that's something I can't mine.
Bit of lag on gravel falling.
Yeah, the server has a 2 duo, so don't expect the best out of it. But it does have a lot more allocated to it because it's the only thing running on the machine.
Uh, Another thing that's weird to think about too is when I'm looking around, it looks like the HUD's moving, but in reality, the HUD should really be staying in place on screen, minus a little bit of lag.
Present,
And it's the
Tail
camera that's
Sans,
moving.
I remember mining gold in a cave system in Minecraft. Now it's butter.
I needs a buckets so I can collect the lavas.
I wonder what they have to do for the HUD to keep the HUD from giving people motion sickness. Like, does it like? I guess the HUD delay as well as a bit of motion blur on it. Oh hey, why were you walking backwards?
Because I also had the rapier also has something called backstep. When you right click.
Oh, that works in the offhand.
Yeah. I mean, not as a weapon, but it does work with the backstep, and when you actually walk backwards, it goes super fast. So it's just a good way to expand, to move faster. I hear lava, which is useful for using in a smeltery. Yes, there it is. The one time you'll be glad to actually see a lava pool is when you have Tinker's Construct, because the smelter uses tons of lava.
What do you mean? Lava makes a good
Oh,
weapon.
I just realized the lava. Oh yeah, that too. For commonly, it's not a common thing you use it for. In mod packs, it's much more common as a fuel source. And now we have a smeltery, which can
Present,
melt ores
Tail
at a
Sans,
very fast
ever
pace.
seen the Minecraft fan base?
Ever seen the mic? Not the dark side of it, no.
No.
Most of the people I talk to on the Minecraft forums are pretty nice, though. I gotta love proper dual wielding.
I know, right? Ugh. That's the one thing I don't like about transitioning between Bedrock and Java and then back.
Yeah.
Hey, Cake, I got something to show you as soon as this melts down.
Okay.
Actually, it might work right now. No, not yet.
Present, Tail Sans, you don't want to see the darker side?
No, I do not.
Of the moon?
Oh, I wouldn't mind seeing that, but not the darker side of any. I don't like seeing the darker side of any community.
I've seen the darker side of the moon in Mario Odyssey.
Oh, backstep. Here's how you get slime balls with Tinker's Construct.
You kill yourself?
No, you just put blood into the smeltery, and then you
Oh.
pour it out.
Why does
Oh,
that?
not enough.
Why is that? What's the correlation here then between blood and slime balls?
It makes coagulated blood, which actually can act as a slime ball in a crafting recipe.
Oh, okay, so it's a substitute, not actual slime.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Also, we got 2 blocks of iron from 9 ore. That's the power of the smeltery.
Oh, nice. Is there a way to increase the number of torches you get from wood?
No, but I recommend just using stone tool rods, which are made by just putting 2 cobblestone in a stick pattern. And it's way cheaper, trust me.
No.
Instead of using wood, I've gotten used to just using stone because it's way faster to mine. You get more stone than you do wood, and wood can be used for multiple things.
Make one out of stone. Oh, the tool rods, right?
Uh-huh. Make the tool rods out of stone, and you can just make torches out of it. That's the only real use for stone tool rod.
Present. Tail Sands. There is a dark side of a fork. A pitchfork.
A torch.
The only downside of that, though, is I have to actually come back up here to make them, though.
Only if you do. Well, you can just make them in your crafting in your inventory.
The stone tool rods.
Yeah, it's just 2 stone in a stick pattern, and you can even make it in your inventory. So.
Oh, I made the wrong thing then.
It makes it so you don't have to come back up.
Never mind. I totally made the wrong thing in the Tinker's thing then.
Oh, did you make actual stone tool rods with the Tinkers?
Yes!
Oh. You poor soul.
What do I use these for now?
Don't hit a jest. I mean, you can melt them down and it turns into, what's it called? Seared stone, which you can use in the smelter, making more stuff with the smeltery. Yeah, if you throw cobblestone into the smeltery, it just makes more seared stone instead of making lava. So once you get a basic smeltery going, it's to throw cobblestone in instead of actually making more crap. Also, sacrifice blood to the blood god. Why I get as much of a kick out of this as I.
But you could totally make a trap out of that too.
Yeah, yes, very easily, but there always has to be at least some liquid in smelter in order for someone to take damage. Whether it be an actual metal or anything, it could be blood. It just needs some kind of liquid.
I don't know how you can just leave ore in the walls.
Oh, there's some that you're missing, but I don't wanna tell you immediately. You just have to look.
Hey, what?
I don't know, you just have to look.
Oh, what? Why is... I didn't
Present.
know.
Tail
I didn't already know
Sands.
that was there.
This chat is lonely.
Well, you are still talking to us, and we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you. I missed what you said, though. But I heard it.
Sorry, I didn't quite understand what you said. Please try again later. Or internet, you.
The chat
Filthy
is so
cat.
the chat is so lonely. All right. You can talk to us, Sans.
No, don't throw my pickaxe.
I don't know why. I'm having flashbacks of when I made the lava monitor in Computer Craft. Even though I know this is not the same type of tank. Or whatever you call it.
Well, technically it does act.
Present.
It does have
Tail Sans. Wait. I'm not lonely.
It does have generic support
Not really.
for tank. If the one probe is something that allows you to just see what different things are. It shows block IDs in that, and technically the Tinker's tank does act like a generic tank because there is a generic tank.
Present. Tail Sans. I
Way
think
to
I
make
just
a tank
swallowed an
that's
ad.
supported by most mods. So most likely, if you do make a lava monitor, you could do with the constructor that we have.
You just swallowed a gnat?
I love how everybody, every time you swallow, everything cuts out.
Yeah.
Except for me, apparently.
Well, it's mainly your connection with Discord, but...
Sorry, are you having good impressions so far? Vivecraft and mods? Or Vivecraft and mods?
I mean, I think I need a better computer, really, but...
I need to get something that isn't a fucking laptop cake. You have given me.
Well, yeah, but there's also running software that your hardware can handle, and I think this is definitely on the edge. Because I definitely get stutters.
Out of technicality, no, my hardware couldn't just because there's not enough video ports.
No. Yeah, well, okay. Everyone says you need two HDMIs, but at least for this particular headset, you just need one HDMI and another port for your monitor.
Oh.
But everyone always says, you need two HDMI, because everyone has, like, freaking HDMI for their monitor. Like, technically, the 3 ports on this video card is HDMI, the data port, and then a VGA, which I'm actually using the VGA port via an adapter.
Tail Sans, what will your last words be? Answer wisely.
Ah, I'm dying!
Ah, fuck.
Oh, that's good last words. I think this is the right way!
Famous last words, eh?
I know what I'm doing!
Very, very famous last words.
The Blue Wire! Okay, here's a good one. If you've watched Doctor Who, at least. Go to your room!
Sadly, I don't really understand it.
Oh. Okay, there was an episode...
It does sound fun.
In the first season of the reboot, there was an episode where there was these children... The alien, without actually spoiling what they are, is... So I'm giving you the pre-mystery solved description. It was children with the gas masks on. They're constantly asking for their mommy. So the doctor, as a quick response to try to get rid of them, thinks to say, "Go to your room," as they're approaching. And then the doctor's like, "Huh, I'm glad that worked. Those would have been terrible last words.
Present, Tail Sans, the Blue Wire. Those are unique last words.
Oh!
Yeah. I mean, I did technically spoil the 2-part cliffhanger, but, you know, whatever. You know they live because there's more episodes afterwards. Yeah, that Doctor Who is a fun show. It's definitely one you want to go and not take it too seriously, but... I mean, it's about a guy who travels in a blue police box, so, you know.
Yeah.
It's definitely, just meant to be silly and be an excuse to go to fancy sci-fi locations. Keep seeing old school dude play Portal 2. I don't think anyone else can see it. I think it's in my head. Because again, the Steam VR overlay only shows up in the VR.
And not the 2D view, thankfully.
Yeah.
That is a good thing.
It depends on what you're trying to do. I mean, I guess though, if you're in a situation if you're in a situation where you really need someone to see the overlay, there is a program in the Oculus software that just directly shows what the VR headset's showing. It just, most programs choose to show their own 2D view. Like 99% of them. You do occasionally find that weird one that only appears in the VR outside of the, you know, actual Oculus software that does only appear in the VR, but I guess most virtual desktop options don't show up in 2D for obvious reasons.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I feel like I'm mostly just kind of hanging out at this point. Because most of the time I end up just mining and not actually really participating in the mods, apart from any mobs that might be there. Like, here you go, have these ores, I don't know what they do.
See, well, one thing we really need to do is try and get gold, because we need to make for the
I got that we need to make gold. I didn't hear what we need it for.
Cast, so we can make metal.
Okay, because for a second there I swore you said.
I mean, I can make a temporary. I can actually make a temporary cast that only. And I'll actually make one right now, so I can.
Did you jump down the ravine?
No, I accidentally dumped it. Oh, fuck. You might want to stay up the stairs for a bit.
Oh, okay.
Never mind, it's fine, but, I accidentally dumped myself.
You accidentally dumped yourself?
Lava on myself.
Oh.
Yeah. That wasn't fun.
Get
also,
dumped
for whatever
off.
reason, you can put the wood in...
When Sans breaks
Alright,
up with you. You want me to come back up?
Yeah, because I was going to make something for you.
Oh, okay. You're not going to dump lava on me when you do it, right?
No, I already got rid of all my lava.
Oh, don't worry, everything's lava-proof now.
I already got rid of all. I'm just making the smeltery look nice. What I'm waiting for is for this to smelt.
Hey, look.
Actually, you know what I just realized?
I'm an Ocarina of Time player.
Makes sense. But I'm actually gonna go grab a bucket of water. My bad. And through the magic of Tinker's construct, if you throw and lava in the smeltery, it makes obsidian, molten obsidian.
Can we go to the molten nether?
I don't think so.
Damn.
I don't think there's molten netherrack.
Molten netherrack, molten wither skulls.
Everything is molten, and as soon as you spawn in, you just immediately get thrown into the molten obsidian, which burns you like lava. Forgot what I was doing. Oh yeah, I gotta make a stone. Alright, I gotta do this. Now I gotta go down here. This is how you make a cast. You make a stone part of whatever you want to cast in the tool part builder, and then you go to the smeltery, and then if you had gold, you would select it in the smeltery controller, which is this. But in this case, we have to use clay. It's a one-time use thing. When you pour it out, it makes a cast.
Oh, nice.
And then when you want to make something, you select the material you want to make it out of in the smeltery, and then you just right-click this again. Oh, I forgot to say that you have to right-click this spout, and then you can take that because I'll make it another after I get you finished with this.
So we want to make the metal stuff. You go down there with that.
And now you can just throw your pickaxe back into the tool station and then throw the obsidian head anywhere else.
Present, Tail Sans, let's take a
No,
quiz.
you have to go to this part.
What's the opposite
To repair
of
and
tame?
modify.
What's between 3 and 5? What's just a much bigger
I can
version of a cupcake?
I can, do that.
Say your answers all together.
Uh-huh.
Multiply
'cause
your
I wanna
answer
keep the
by
level,
infinity.
right?
Uh-huh. But
Let's
that
think-
also... But before I forget, we should probably get you some obsidian so that you actually repair your...
Oh, maybe I could have repaired it before I upgraded.
Still takes some durability off. Because it actually does consume durability when, Also, to pour out blocks, you instead would do this. And as soon as that cools, you can just grab it out by right-clicking.
Present, Tail Sans, ultimate diabetes.
And now to repair your items, instead of going to the crafting station like you would before, you just go back to the tool station, put your tool in the center, and then whatever the head material is at the side.
So there, and Oop. Neat.
Also, I recommend swapping out your binding for stone because it allows you to repair for much cheaper. It doesn't take away too much. It doesn't take away durability, thankfully.
Nice.
I think it's only the head. I don't remember which parts actually take away durability, like actually will damage durability. I think it's the head. I could be wrong.
Present, Tail Sans, what was your answer?
So how do I make the actual cast then?
For you don't have gold yet, you use clay. Which, clay is a one-time use thing, and also it does kind of take a while.
So, like any of the tools, I can make an obsidian version of if I went through the process.
You can make anything out of obsidian, technically, but I don't recommend making obsidian tool rods because that actually deducts durability. Obsidian is good as heads, pretty much. Any other part, it has a tendency to take away durability, I think. Including obsidian as a binding, I believe.
Present.
Could be wrong.
Tail Sans, I can say your name out of math. Cake.
Oh, funny.
Quick, what's pi r squared? That was meant to make no sense, by the way.
Pi r squared, isn't that to calculate the circumference?
I think so. I can't remember. It's been a while since I've actually used it.
Tries to not make sense, uses an actual formula.
I know it's an actual formula, but it can't be solved without the radius. It's to calculate something with radius.
You know what? I can solve it. The solution is pi r squared.
Yes, I suck at math and I still don't remember a thing.
Because in actuality, it's solved when the formula is as simple as you can make it, and since we don't have any variables to simplify it anymore, it is already solved.
Oh, yeah. Now I'm starting to remember.
And typically you would solve for something. Like, you would solve for a specific variable. But technically you can rearrange the letters to solve for R. And it just is R on one side of the equal sign, everything else on the other.
Present. Tail Sans, could you say my name in
Although
math?
solving for radius would require probably circumference. Oh yeah, whatever radius that pi r squared is supposed to. Whatever that variable is, you divide it by pi, and then I believe square root it.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh yeah, I can mine this stuff I couldn't mine before now. By the way,
he's literally able to mine the best of ores.
I'm probably going to need to keep asking you how to actually do it until I actually do it myself. Because just comes the kind of learning I am.
As someone who already knows.
No, it's like I don't remember. I have a hard time remembering something if I didn't do it. Like until I actually do it. You know, like once I do it, I'm like, oh yeah, okay, I get the idea of it now. There's a reason why whenever I did coding books, it usually was me just messing with the code and then reading the instructions afterwards.
Spent Halo 998892, hi.
Hey, Halo, welcome to the stream.
Spent Halo 998892, hi.
Sounds like an Xbox username. They're probably on, which makes me think they're probably.
Yeah, they are on Mixer.
Had a feeling.
Oh, that's lava.
Nothing against them, just had a feeling.
I was mining, and I'm
Be
like,
careful, lava still deadly. What's that
Yeah.
noise?
It would just this. There's a little. It just you know how lava takes a second to actually pour down.
Present. Tail sands. See
So I was
you.
getting rid of a bunch of gravel. So there was some height to it too. So I got rid of the gravel. I didn't look up yet. I look up. Oh, there's lava coming down. Back up.
Back it up, back it up.
Backing up. Backing up. Backing up. Backing up.
Beep, beep, beep,
Also, that's
beep.
like what. Also, that is among. Well, that's probably the second best episode of SpongeBob's Pizza Day, actually, for no other reason but the ending.
Spent Halo 998892. I'm on Xbox.
Because it's the one where.
I had a feeling.
Yeah, it's the episode where SpongeBob and Squidward are delivering a pizza together, and they go through a whole bunch of shit together. And at the end of it, even after Squidward was like, "I really don't want to be doing this. We just go home." SpongeBob was like, "No, we have to deliver to the customer the whole time." And for SpongeBob to get all the way there and have the customer be like, "What? I'm not paying for this without my drink." And at that point, SpongeBob actually does break down, and Squidward's like,
Spent Halo 998892.
and Squidward just has a moment of, you know what? I may think SpongeBob's annoying, but even I think this is bullshit, and just throws the pizza into his face. The true villain in the SpongeBob universe. Angry customers.
Oh, by the way, just wait until we get into the more expensive stuff like hammer, because those get costly very quick. Do we have iron?
Wait until hammer time. I think I found some iron at some point.
Yeah, we've got about 16. I need 4 blocks of iron in order to make a tool forge. Which is what you would use to actually make the bigger tools, like the hammer, the cleaver.
I found blue
Speaking
liquid.
of the cleaver, I
found blue liquid.
What? Oh, that's probably Resident Ender. Don't touch it. Trust.
Okay. It was funny because there was one mod pack where we'd ask about the different color of liquids, and someone would just say, just jump in and figure it out.
Yeah, Resident Ender will tell.
Will teleport you?
Oh, it's just water. I didn't realize it was water.
Oh.
I thought you were.
It looked blue. It looked
bluish purple.
Well, I didn't know. I thought like it seemed bluer than I remembered. Well, no, one time we jumped in liquid and started healing us. Eleven's still the best Y to mine at.
Oh, guess who forgot to unmute?
Oh. Is 11 still the best Y to mine at?
Huh?
Is 11 still the best Y to mine at?
I think so. Might be better when we get hammers, because you literally can just do a 3x3. You just do 3 blocks by 3. You mine out 3 blocks by 3 blocks. And I actually know a really good I actually know a really good set of parts to use with it,
Oh, neat.
or at least materials, which makes it so that you mine super fast. And as you mine, every 3x3 you mine, you get haste, so you mine faster. Essentially, mining an entire Y coordinate to nothing.
Nice.
Oh, I accidentally made.
Accidentally made what?
So this is a pig iron. Apparently, in this version, you still only need. You actually only need iron and blood, which in a different mod pack you needed iron, blood, and emerald. Because you can actually melt down emerald. Oh. Oh no.
No, the oscillation doesn't work when the crosshair turns into an X. The one the mods makes the crosshair turn into an X when there's nothing in range.
I don't think so.
Oh, it wasn't. Maybe it's because it's the older. Maybe because it's a different version of the VR. Then, like it's because in 1.3 it just goes transparent.
Oh yeah. Check the basin.
Like the what?
Basin. Do you see what's in it?
The pig.
Yep. That's pig iron. A block of pig iron.
Oh.
And here's an ingot of pig iron.
Nah. What do you do with it?
In Tinker's Construct, it actually, if you put it on your tool, it actually acts as your tool essentially becomes food. When you're low on hunger, it'll actually eat parts of your tool. It consumes durability, not much, but still consumes durability. If your tool is unbreakable, however, it doesn't consume durability.
Ah, nice. Infinite food.
Yep. But it only eats when you're like really low. It prevents you from starving. I think it keeps you running, but it doesn't help you regen.
Oh, I need obsidian.
Be like half hunger, I think.
Go in the stairs. Yeah, so
Ah! Keep trying to open chests, I'm missing. Hardcore.
yeah.
I just realized I haven't been using my pickaxe and it fully repaired itself because of the wooden stick that I have, the wooden tool rod that I have on it, because wood actually auto repairs tools like mending moss.
Oh.
Except for, I think mending moss uses XP, wooden hard stone.
Okay.
Alright, now I've got a pretty big smell. Unnecessarily big, but felt like still pretty cool.
I've already been streaming for an hour and a half.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah. It's like I have no sense of time when I'm in the VR.
Yeah, that's one thing you lose. Oh no.
What's the oh no?
I was trying to pour out a bucket of molten clay,
Oh.
and apparently it takes more than 3 blocks. It takes more than 2 blocks, so guess who has to now, or it might have actually, I'm not sure now. Ah,
Oh, you don't have enough
trying to,
clay?
so I'm making more.
Oh. Oh, do I need obsidian? I assume I need obsidian to repair the obsidian, or...
I've already got like a couple blocks in the smeltery just in case. I keep trying to crouch to actually look at. Oh god! I didn't realize that acts as lava. I should have.
Water! I just remembered
Well,
you
it's a
had
good
done
thing
that.
I had that.
I'm still at full health.
I just accidentally poured out terracotta. Oops. What I was actually trying to do was pour out this.
It's so dumb that they're down there, but... Maybe it's just because maybe the controllers weren't in calibration when the Vivecraft started, and now they're just misaligned.
By the way, the reason there's a ton of stone bricks is because I was it's the only way to get stone without either smelting or using chisel to do that.
Oh,
That is a good thing that an actual, not a feature, but something useful with chisel other than decoration.
uh,
Such thing as a gold reinforced bow.
I see a floating island.
Oh, that's actually. Ooh, is it purple?
Yes.
Ooh, there's purple trees. We can actually use the purple trees. Is what's used in night slime, and is a pretty good move,
I don't know what you're doing
especially
with night.
for armor.
I don't know what you're doing with night slime.
It's a Tinker's Construct material. That's all, pretty much all.
Okay.
It's a metal. It's a metal kind of.
Ah.
It's considered metal, at least.
Melch YT, bruh.
Hi, Michelle YT. Welcome to the stream. Someone else coming in from Mixer.
Oh no!
Oh no.
I'm out of blocks.
Ah.
I'm so close, though.
This window's a bit weird.
Why?
It's just like an empty space.
You don't see the border?
Oh yeah, there's the border, but like you walk
Oh,
up.
that's clear glass from. It's just supposed to be extra clear. There's only this little border on the blocks, and it actually connects.
Uh,
It's supposed to look a lot nicer, and you get a much clearer view.
Of course, Edge is playing Day by Daylight or Dead by Daylight. Pretty sure that's like his favorite game ever now.
Who's?
Edge's.
Ah.
But I mean, I like it. It's just, it's funny when like everyone else like is enjoying the game, and there's that one person who's clearly it's their favorite game. I found more not diamond.
Nice.
And someone's like, that's not really that impressive. I find not diamond everywhere.
What about not diamond ore? Oh wait. Non-diamond ore would be a better way to say it.
One of my favorite instances was we were doing sort of a themed faction war with CountryCraft, is what we called the series. So we were the Americans, we had the British
What?
and the Netherlands. But anyway, so there was a power struggle within in the Americans where Old School and Gates were discussing who would run Fox News. So at one point, Old School's like trying to figure out how to make a lead. Like, how do you make a lead? With a recipe, but then he like takes like a good 15 minutes to try to make a lead. All right. So a bit later, he's arguing with Gates, and he ends up saying, "I will lead our nation I'll lead our country into whatever." And then I bust out, "But you can't even make a lead." I feel more comfortable with my tool, apparently.
Oh, that means you got an extra mod on it too. You get another modifier on it too.
Oh, nice. I have 4 modifiers on it. Wait, where are you anyway?
Up on an island trying to get slime saplings.
Oh.
Special slime saplings.
I think I see your name tag from down here. No, that's grass. Never mind. The pixelation confused me. How far away it was on the resolution.
Server thought, oh my god, the server almost thought I was flying.
Wait, how'd you even get up there?
How do you what?
Wait, how did you get up there?
Lots and lots of dirt.
Oh, I'm trying to see where unless I'm looking at a different floating purple island.
Are they? There might be two. Yeah, there is two at least nearby.
Yeah, but I was looking at the wrong one.
There's another one that's clicked that I wanted to check on to see if it's got a type of sapling. The looks of it, no. Looks like it's just going to be the same floating island.
Alright.
Oh yeah, now that I think about it, I think it depends on...
Depends on what. Also, I like how it says my ping is better than yours. But what does the ping look like on your end?
Oh wow, yeah. Weird.
Yeah, how's my ping better than yours? The two liquids meet. What does this mean?
I don't know, but I think we have a trampoline now.
Does the orange stuff make you run fast?
No, I don't think so.
Obligatory portal reference.
I know. That would be pretty cool though. Hold on, actually, let me see what orange slime.
I mean, I know the portal mod adds that in, but that's a different thing.
Oh, there isn't orange slime, it looks like. Magma slime. Slime ball. With the orange looking one, its weakness, wither, and fire resistance. Hold on, I have a better idea. Ah. Make it double! Whee!
You don't even get enough height to jump back.
You don't?
No.
Yes, you do.
Wait, what am I doing wrong then?
You gotta actually jump first. While you're still on the green slime blocks, you actually have to jump. And it's got its own height boost. And you don't jump again. You just let your...
Oh. Very precise.
I love how we're having more fun just messing around with these than we are playing the game.
They're part
Like,
of the
actually
game.
trying to further ourselves in the game.
I keep gracing the edge.
What I really want to try is a full-on mod pack with Vivecraft. But that's going to be fun to actually try and do. Yeah!
I want to try relaunching VR where I'm already holding the controller to see if that fixes the arm issue.
Maybe. Who knows? That could actually be the reason. I don't know.
Like it's when it initialized with the poor calibration. But like I said,
Maybe.
when I go into the Steam overlay, it's detecting the controllers correctly. It's just the Vivecraft isn't. And I wouldn't know from the menus alone because the menus always put the arms in a fixed position. I don't care, Apple software update. The only thing I installed was
What? Do you have iTunes installed?
QuickTime Player for some codecs.
Ah.
I don't know how software they don't support anymore has so many updates, but we'll just keep the controllers in view of the little infrared camera things here. You know, I can't point my middle finger in VR because everything but the index finger is one button. Beat Sabers is the #1 VR game, #1 single player VR game on Steam.
You know what? I'm honestly not surprised.
And then Blade and Sorcery, Hot Dogs, and now I'm going into the game. I can't see it. The #1 multiplayer game is a VR shooter. It's like a VR shooter game. Just like some generic thing that was made specifically for VR.
Ah.
I suppose that kind of makes sense too. That's probably the thing everyone's going to try first, right? At least within the multiplayer category. Aurora Borealis.
At this time of day, at this time of year,
Space Toast,
this part of
YEET.
the country, localized entirely within your kitchen.
Hi, Space Toast.
Mission failed. We'll get him next time.
Space Toast, sure.
Oh, that is so fuck. Don't ask me what I'm looking at because I refuse to. Gotta explain it. I don't want to know how.
Space Toast, what are you looking at?
Oh. Oh. I keep forgetting about the screen. Yeah, that doesn't show up for me in the VR.
Oh, you actually managed to get the diamonds achievement.
Oh yeah, I did find diamond. No, arms are still on the ground.
That's unfortunate.
Well, yeah, don't play them.
Be
Because I didn't even do this when I was sitting in the chair before. I was just crouching before.
Do you remember how you fixed the 1.13 one?
1.13? No, it just didn't have
Didn't
this
you have
problem.
to?
No, that was a different height issue. Like, the arms were fine, but I was just the wrong height. This is a problem with the arms, specifically. Why'd it turn out there's just something interfering with it, like one of the mods or something?
It was doing this in 1.13 though.
What do you? No, you don't know what the first like the arms were at least in the right position, and from my perspective, like now they're like all the way at my like now in first person my arms are at my feet, or wait, does it not look any different?
Or it could just be how it has to simulate the play, how it has to simulate mouse, and it absolutely has to do your arms wherever the game sees it. Otherwise, it just doesn't work right. I don't know. That's my explanation. Or my possible theory.
Yeah, actually, come to think of it,
Cut.
yeah, the actual crosshair, the interface is fine. It's just the actual arms. Like, is there? Well, and menus are a bit off, but
Oh God, I didn't get a sapling back from that tree.
no. Even looking at my player model, like my arms were at least higher up than this. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, something's off with some of the calibration on that. Unless it really is just the fact that I'm sitting and screwing with it, in which case which that could just be it. I don't really. Even then, they seem a bit low. See what time is it now? Oh, it's like 8:11 for me.
Same. So I'm guessing you're about to call it.
Yeah. It's weird where the status bar is in the 2D view. Like right in, like it looks fine in VR, but in the 2D view it's like in the middle of the screen. Oh well. Yeah, I'll probably be heading off. But thanks everyone for stopping by who did. Hopefully they'll be... Tuesday's the day you're usually not here at Bloxey, isn't it?
Huh?
Tuesday?
Yeah, usually not here Tuesdays just
so I was
because
thinking-
of...
I was just thinking of just doing a Smash on that day when someone asked. Huh. I think it actually changes my coordinates a little bit as I lean. Because it's auto jumping and I'm falling off this block, just leaning back and forth. Funny. Okay. And just get
Yeah, I've just been trying to clear this out. And I've had to actually manually just go block by block.
Alright, well, good luck with that. Alright, see everyone.